Okay. So, last question for you, because I think this one is also like something that we talked about in our pre conversation that I want to make sure that we touch on is you talked about you and your husband have a practice. You have a solo day and a holiday, which I
Mhm.
think is brilliant because I know that it is even for myself, living in a state where most of my support system is not. It's so
Mm.
easy to make your life be wrapped around your partner and for that
Mhm.
person and their life to become your life because now they're your entertainment. I really try not to do that. I think I probably am really good at doing that. But I know that some people sometimes do struggle. They're like, well, my partner's my person now. So tell me how you guys navigate being out of the country, being in another completely part of the world. And it's just the two of you guys, but maintaining your independence and your sense of self and also connection with each other.
Mhm. Yeah, that's definitely something I'm so glad we actually had this kind of system in place before we moved internationally because
Okay.
me and my husband are both pretty independent people. We both have our own hobbies, we both have our own businesses. We like to work hard. And we can both dive into our projects and just get lost in them to the point that we could just miss each other. We could be around each other all
Yeah.
day and not really interact.
Yeah.
And so, or we just are off doing stuff. And so back at the beginning of our relationship, especially me, I am a quality time person. That's my love language is like, I love to just sit there and feel like you're staring deep into my eyes and you're listening fully to me, then I'm like, I love you, you know?
Yeah.
And so I was craving that so much. Like I was like, I feel like we're getting these moments we're around each other, but we're not having actual intentional time. And so we ended up deciding, okay, let's pick a day every single week and we call it our weekly holiday. And the whole goal is like, this is a sacred day. We do not make plans with
Mhm.
other people. We do not work on this day. The only goal of this day is that we spend intentional time together. Sometimes that means that we're off doing some adventure. Sometimes that means we're on the couch playing video games together. Because we're both nerds, and so we like to play some duo video games. And so like it doesn't matter what we're doing as long as the whole
Mhm.
intention is that we're spending time together. And
Yeah.
I love that. We had that in place now. We've been doing that for like 6 something years. And so once we
Mm.
moved to outside the country, we just kept that
Yeah.
alive. And it's been so key to the real health of our relationship because we we both work from home. So our desks are right next to
Mhm.
each other. We're around each other all day.
Yeah.
And so sometimes that can make it seem like you get off work and you're like, you know, do I really want to stay here and like watch a show or something? But then that doesn't feel like we're actually hanging out or whatever. It feels comforting to me to know, okay, well, there's one day this week that I know that we're going to get really to dive in. And so even if we have just small touch points throughout the week, we still have our day. And then we also have
Yeah.
our other day that we implemented once we actually moved internationally. And that was what we call it our soul day, but
Mm.
essentially it's our own individual day. The only goal of that is like that we each fill our tank. So, we work 5 days a
Mm.
week, then we have 2 days off. So one day is my soul day. It is my solo day that I do whatever I need to do to fill my tank. Typically, that means that I'm not doing things by myself. That means I'm usually calling friends or family. I'm going to hang out with a friend here and getting matcha or going on a hike or do something. And then for him, he's usually doing his own solo thing. And so but it's
Mhm.
so great that day. Like it's the day before our weekly holiday. So we both fill up our tanks first. That's the priority is like fill up our own self. And then we get to come together on
Yes.
our day and we're both ready to be like let's party, let's have a good time today. And
Yeah.
it's been so key to both of us and I am so thankful for that. Like I know it maybe wouldn't work for everyone. Some people wouldn't want the structure like that, but for us, like creating structure like that in our schedule has helped give us more freedom actually and more flexibility in our day to day, and so I love them.